success, even if it hasn't been so much success. Guys like Peanut in the jungle haven't been showing up too much. And Fly himself, it's really just been the bottom lane and mainly the ruler show for the times that Gen G are actually able to pick up some wins.
Yeah. Now they're moving out onto the stage. I really gotta say that their demeanor, it doesn't look that enthusiastic, if I'm just being honest. I mean, Fly cracking a smile right here as they all bow the Zhao ultimate. And now SK Telecom last picking the Corki.
Yeah, I mean, you have to assume that goes into the mid lane here for Faker. He has played it once, did sustain a loss on that pick before. And that would mean that the Sylas does head up to the top lane here. So definitely an interesting draft.
Reliance on the Lee Sin kicks to start off the fights, or Kalista ultimates, but definitely a larger reliance on Baron than Gen G.
Yeah, should be a fun one here, guys. Let's jump into game number 1 right now.
Crab, so that Klid's not able to do anything with it. It provides the vision that Peanut wants for his mid and bottom lane. We just talked about a second ago. Ran right through mid while Fly had priority. Was able to pick up the other Crab as well, and so far Peanut's actually off to a really good start. Klid is the one with a slight deficit right now.
And they absolutely need Peanut to show up, right? I mean, we all know the games of Camille that he wants to forget that, but it's just an unfortunate reality. We'll see if he can actually make something happen as he's going for a gank in the top lane this time around, but we all know that Sylas can be a little bit slippery here. He's actually going for a trade onto Peanut. Khan not very scared, but still a nice amount of damage there up in the top side against Khan.
It was a good amount of damage, but the thing that you have to look at is that there was more science on that sustain now to keep up with Urgot inside of the matchup. And this could actually... Oh, this is really close, actually.
Lands that second one, and immediately the Fear Beyond Death into Ignite Flash, as easy as you would like. First Blood goes to Cuvée. Real big, I mean. Looked like the coaches were even in shock, but definitely happened.
And like what you're mentioning, it's not even just about how many games can you get in, because, well, hold that thought for a second. Klid trying to get some MVP points.
Here's Klid, there's the kick. He doesn't have his flash, so should be a pretty easy gank. Down he goes, as in goes the Lee Sin real quick for the easy gank.
And Cuvée doesn't have teleport. Minion wave is coming, so they are shoving the wave, and that's why you're seeing Peanut move up to the top lane. Definitely wants to
Papa's been mentioning that the Sylas is pretty good into the Urgot. Not sure how you feel about that one. Was picked for that matchup, as I'm going to have to hold that thought for now, as Faker thinking about coming in with the poke has Khan up in the top side, but it's a 2-on-3. That means that no can do. They're just going to have to trade that one for the
Herald. Still 3 minutes on the plates. If they can convert that into plates, it would be extremely big for SK Telecom.
They're making a very wide rotation into the Gen Z jungle. Now they're trying to turn on to Fly, but that aftershock keeping him alive for so long. In goes the two-shot barrage, and Khan from behind trying to make it happen, but 2 members of SKT immediately go down, and here's Cuvée from the top lane. Teddy, he is way too late to get onto this one, and the fear goes down onto Faker. That's 3 kills now that go the way of Gen G.
Yeah, and this is absolutely catastrophic right now. The Herald's still alive, being summoned right away. This is going to be, I think, the mid-tier 1 turret going. Actually, no, Faker is relatively healthy. No, it's going to go down. Yeah. Whoa.
Hey, he wanted to get after Faker there. Calm down, Mrs. Rift Herald.
What was that?
You can only attack turrets.
Oh, man. Well, the rotation top lane. So that's why you see Kalista and Thresh headed up there. But with more turrets falling, this is the opposite of what is good for the SK Telecom team composition. And Gen G, they're really running away with this early to mid transition.
Unless Gen G can find some picks in the mid game.
Oh, here comes Sylas.
Yeah, speaking of picks, we're going to have 3 members of SKT attempt to get on top of the Urgot there. This is something you can do, especially when, as you mentioned, there's not too many objectives. But unfortunately, because of that, we will have that early rotation by Gen G up to the top side, and they might be able to get this top turret a little bit faster than expected.
Yeah, and right now Sylas busy trying to shove out bottom lane. Khan does have teleport available, but it does look like the top tier 1 as well just conceded to...
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's Urgot. I forgot that we didn't pick or ban that one.
Oh.
Okay, this is actually an opportunity as, well, Fly is playing Lissandra, so it looks like he is going to be totally fine. But having Clid up here means that perhaps they will be able to take this top turret. Down it will go in the trade for the second Cloud Drake. The first
nothing happens, the more it's actually beneficial for Gen G, rather than SK Telecom. Mata going for a hook, but you're not allowed to take that hook anyway, even if you land it.
Well, how about a double man play? They're really getting in there. Sinja ultimate taken by Khan, but the rest of Gen G able to get out of there with actually
invitation to try to come fight, in which case it would actually go catastrophically for them. And so SK Telecom saying, you know what, no, you can have the dragon. And after this one, we'll get another one. Give us a second here.
You definitely, something big. We do have the second Infernal, and it looks like SKT is ready to fight. They're not just going to give this one away for free. Faker taking a little bit of damage before the fight does start here.
That's what you think, Brendan.
They just go out the back door here. Right. We do have Fly up in the top side. The teleport does come in. They do see this happening, and they just want to turn immediately onto Fly, but he gets into the back line. But he is going to ultimate himself down. Clid not in a great spot, and Khan taking a ton of damage as well. Is going to re-engage, but he, alongside Thresh, will go down, as well as Teddy. They tried to force the fight, and they're going to pay big time for it. 3 kills and another Infernal Drake.
Yeah, that's going to be another Infernal. They're going to easily convert this into a Baron capture. And the only way that Gen G could manage to lose this is something else. So, but I'd let you guys know that, wow.
And they don't even really need to look at the Baron. They could just poke them away, and SKT is going to have no hope.
Yeah.
No chance in hell in getting near that objective right now. Clid thinking about it for about a millisecond there, and then he decides against it as Gen G, they pick up Infernal, and they pick up the Baron.
Coming right up on that minute. This is where the sparks are about to fly. You ready?
Yeah. You know,
we're getting there.
A little bit closer with your 34-15, but...
Whoa. Don't try to interrupt this.
Okay. 25 seconds till the action, as it's just 3 lanes being pushed really heavily by the side of Gen G. Got Ruler and Life in the mid lane. We got Fly and Peanut kind of hanging around the top side, and then that top lane action. Oh, there's the hook. I mean, that was close. Now, you know, we got a little bit of action.
Hold on. All right, it's about to start. They're just warming up, you know? You're gonna warm up the car in winter?
True, yeah. So this is like the beginning of the phase where the action is gonna happen, something like that? Yeah. Start with the cannon going down?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Silas in the live screen at the bottom is best to sustain against the Urgot.
Yeah. Hook is going to go wide as Gen G are just bulldozing their way through this base right now. Ruler just raining hell on the side of SKT, and 2 champions that when they get behind look very unimpressing are Silas and Corky, and both SKT have both of those champions right now, and they're feeling really good about that one. The ult goes down onto Faker, but he cleanses late, and he can't get away from the True Shot Barrage, doesn't even flash it, as he will go down, and as if they even needed that pick, Gen G looking to end this game.
Yeah, and this was almost a perfect game from Gen G, where they're definitely going to be able to raise these 2 turrets.
Well,
and there's nothing SK Telecom can do. We're just going to go right into game 2.
Mata trying his best, but everybody's going to be going down here. Pick up the clean ace before we even get into this one. Game 1 will go the way of Gen G. Very big surprise. Not what we were expecting coming into this matchup up against SKT or the Titans when you consider them up against Gen G.
Yeah, and this is a massive upset here in game number 1. There's Fly on your screen after having just piloted. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it was a pretty good one. You know, give that like a B-.
All right. B-, no big deal.